sunshines, it's your girl Alex, and today we're going to be talking about modeling. I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to pose your face, your hands, and your hair. Before we start, I want to emphasize on one thing. You're not your hair. This isn't who you are. It's not your personality or your brand. It's just an accessory. And for that reason, we will be putting our hair up for most of today's video. Something to keep in mind is small movements show a lot on camera. If I wanted to tilt my head up, normally I would think to tilt it up this far. It looks like a huge difference, but it doesn't feel that big. If I were to just move a little tiny bit, that feels like I'm hardly moving, but it shows. It really shows. Boys and girls, if you want to give yourself more of a jawline, take your chin, push it out and down. We don't want to go extremes. A little bit forward and a little down. Try it. In our last video, I mentioned how not a lot of people look that good straight on. But if you want that eye contact and that straight on look, what I recommend is tilting your head just a little bit. Makes the photo a little bit more interesting, a little bit more personality without concentrating on how not symmetrical your face is. If you really like the look of collarbones in photos, you think it makes it a little more feminine, then what you do is you take your shoulders and you just roll them forward. Let me just move my top a little. Normal, rolling forward. Ooh, these collarbones, I've just had them here all my life. If you prefer your shoulders to look a little bit more slimmer, roll your shoulders back. Slimmer, normal, collarbones. Keep on track. Now this tip is more of a personal preference. Look at this photo. Do you notice anything weird with it? Anything catching your eye? For me, it's the eyeballs. I don't like too much of the white in the eyes showing. I like more of the little pupil guy. To avoid showing more of the whites of your eyes instead of the pupils, you kind of want to follow the nose with the eyeballs, follow the nose with the eyes. Nose balls?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
So just follow that nose direction. Wherever she's going, you kind of want your eyeballs either there or at the camera. But again, it's a tip, not a rule. So feel free to just ignore it and point your eyeballs wherever you want. You'll still look beautiful. A great photo is all about relaxing. How do you do that if you're terrified of cameras and are hopping in front of the first time? But you probably can't, it's really hard. You can tell someone isn't relaxed when their jaw's all clenched and their hands are all clenched and they're kind of like... To relieve the tension in your jaw, make a little gap between your teeth. Just lower your bottom jaw just a little bit. Give it a little bit of space so your teeth are like... Grrr. If you want to intensify your look, try smizing. I'm blanking if I even mentioned it last video. The famous Tyra Banks came up with smizing, and it's smiling with your eyeballs. The trick is to tense up your under eye and then open your upper eye. It's not easy. It takes a bunch of practice. So I tense and open. Practicing smizing. No, I put on makeup today. You can't. Alright, that's enough of my face. Let's move on to hands. I think this is a very underrated part of modeling. This part will be mostly related to more of a feminine look. I can give an update on how to pose male hands if you let me know in the comments. First things first, check for hair elastics. I am so bad at this. You can fix that in Photoshop, but yes, it takes time and it's just annoying. These hands of ours are feminine, beautiful goddesses. We want to give them a job to be thoughtful ballerina hands. When we want to put our hand to our face, we don't want to kind of just plop it on there. The trick with this is to not cover up too much of your face, and definitely do not cover that jawline. If you were to bend your hand a little bit and bring it just a bit down, how much better does that look? Bend and bring down. The same rule applies when having your hand on your neck. You don't want to really cover up too much of your neck. So bend your hand again, gently bring it down. Why does this look so weird? The back of your hand is somehow considered quite masculine. So what you want to do is rotate your hand to show, ooh, feminine curves. I don't understand it, I don't know why, but it... Yep, exactly. My favorite way of posing is kind of like a dance. I don't like to just pose and then move it drastically, and another drastic movement. Go from there to there, to there. I like small little movements through a dance. Start the dance at the top and make my way down. The hands don't have to be perfectly symmetrical all the way down. They can be complete opposites. It makes it a lot more interesting. So let's start at the top. I think you guys got the gist of your hands. Keep them soft, ballerina-like, move them around. Just don't be clenched and uncomfortable. Moving on to the hair. Now there's so many ways to pose your hair depending on how you wear it. Center part, side part, pulled back, how you want it. Let's start with the middle part, shall we? What is my favorite to wear on a normal day-to-day? You can even tuck one side behind your ear and give a lot more attention to your face. I like a little bit out. My favorite, which I actually don't shoot too much, is both ears tucked. It just looks so clean to me. Side parts are so much fun, I find, to pose. How is my hair actually working with me today? Side part for me is all about volume. A quick way to get volume is
with some baby powders.
I don't have it with me. I actually have a more expensive substitute. It's dry shampoo, style extender, and volume in a pinch. Put some in your hand like that. Exact same as baby powder, and just put it through the roots. That's almost $40 for that little thing. Baby powder is like $7 for. My favorite thing about this side part is how much you can play with it. Where did I put that scrunchie? When I put my hair up, I do like some hair down. So I'll pull these little baby hairs.
Get out of here. Okay.
There's so much attention on your face and the expressions that it's fun. It's more fun for me. I don't like to rely too much on my hair. That is all the tips I have for you guys today. Leave me a comment below if you used any of these tips, you absolutely loved them, or if I missed anything. Bye!